This is an area in my backyard that is obviously neglected because it's much more fun to head out to the front cottage bed or gum tree garden and play out there. But I've changed up the edging here a few times, and right now we're going with rock, removing brick, tidying up and clearing out. So this was some time ago when I started. I've been doing it in spits and spurts, and as time and energy and motivation allows. Finally came back to this area yesterday. For reference, that's the gate to the poultry paddock, pond bed, and an area I've now got a vision for. Last we left off, I had weeded through here, majority of it, and it's coming back, of course. I did this edging, needs tidying. Of course, all the weeds came in. Prompted by having to fix beyond my emu there. For the fencing from the girls getting through to the poultry. And this is where I left off. This is where I kept going yesterday. See my mess. And this is just how my brain works. I do what I can until I can no longer do. And then I leave the mess and come back to it later. They need to go. That is the Angel's trumpets, and I thought I liked them for the water this area needs sucking up of, but no. And look, they like them. There's 3 to go. 1, 2, 3. But I did unearth this one, which is my ginkgo, which is budding up. Excuse the stock I picked from the front. I was trying to smell. I really can't smell it. So it is alive, and with that gone, it should survive. Thrive even. That's it. For wet areas, because this area gets very, very wet. I have that tree there, which I think I found the tag because I wasn't sure it was what I had planted. That's that. Host tree for the Ulysses butterfly. Six to 9 meters. Don't tell hubby. But it's going to replace that when that finally comes down. Coffee cup I found in the yard. And there's another one I found hidden under some weeds. This is tropical birch, which you will also see is budding up, so it's alive. Still lots of weeds. What has not thrived and got smothered a bit, I think that's a Nandina. And my ground cover, this one, it's getting a bit smothered out by all this grass. So I need to fix that. This is my plumbago, which I did cut right back. Needs another trimming. Melaleuca, I think, or weeping tea tree. My Vitex did not survive, I don't think. I haven't got in there to test its greenery, but it kind of got to go anyway. I'll get a new one in a better place. Obviously doesn't like too much weed competition or the wetness of this area. And that weeping tree I forgot was there when I planted my Vitex. And they're the Melaleucas. There's 3. A red one, red new growth. Can hear beyond there. That was my chickens making a ruckus. Hopefully they laid an egg. Pennyroyal with just a few weeds in there. That's good for the wet. And what I wasn't sure was going to do as well as it has. Seaside daisy. Excuse the shadow. Yeah. It fell in the ground and just a few weeds come through that I've already picked. Easy peasy. Plant more of that. I've got another one of those. I thought I had a tag, but I don't. And Alginanthera red threads. And lots of gazinias. There is another red threads down there, but it's getting a bit smothered. I need to make room. Because I wanted to have some continuity. There's one in there. It's getting smothered by this weed. I did have some pot plants kept here because I was going to plant them and then they died. So I've got holes to fill. These have done next to nothing. Oh, that one's the best out of them. Petunias. Look at that tiny little thing. Nothing. The girls had dug around my trident maple. So I've now filled. Tried to stop for more digging. And yes, a lot more work, but progress nonetheless. It's a big job, done in spits and spurts. I've long been collecting plants to go in here. Love me some clearance. Some Evolvulus, some Nandina. Some Myrtle. Ground covery, low stuff. And when even plants don't give the mojo, I give myself a false deadline, like a big load of dirt in the back of the car. I'm not gonna be traveling past the weekend with it in the back. This is where I'm at, and it's overwhelming. So I just had to get on. Weeds Yeah. This is pennyroyal, and it does well there. So aside from the grasses beyond and the few trees / shrubs that are doing well, I need to get rid of everything else. This ginkgo appears to be coming back. This is bog sage. I'm over it. This here is liquid amber, and I'm not sure it's going to come back, but I'm going to keep it there and cross my fingers and see how time goes. If not, pop another one in because I really, really want it to work. So let's get into it, eh? More edging, more removal of grass, pop the rocks in, pull a bit here, pull a bit there, add some cardboard. Progress. It's starting to look better. Adding some dirt, placing plants, placing cardboard, it's a big job. And my very own Superman comes to my rescue. I said, hubby, can you just whippersnip it? I had to show him what I wanted to keep, and the rest I said, just take it down as far as you can go, and I will cover it with cardboard. Because I am done pulling weeds, and that is bog sage, and it is tough. So tough it'll probably come back, but yep, my hero. And wetting down the cardboard before I chuck some mulch on top, because that's the way you do it, apparently. And got me some helpers for that too. Awesome. And just like that, the power of video, it's all done. Oh my. We put quite a thick layer here. And do I expect it's going to smother all those weeds? No, because I'm pretty sure there's probably weed seed blowing around everywhere here. I've added in some wild bergamot, some angelica, some pratia, which apparently doesn't mind a bit of wet. We'll see. An overall tidy up of the edges with some added garden soil blend. Adding in some succulents at the edge there, rehomed from another spot. Giving some marigolds, the yellow there, a go, and some pots. And I said it was done, but is it ever really done? Oops. But That's the thing with gardening. Are you ever really done? I don't think so. And I don't think I want to be. Kind of like tweaking and searching for new plants and additions. That's it. Bye for now.